So let's see what the news is now. I wonder why the Thule haven't reached out to the galactic community before and tried to clear everything up. I'm going to assume that the attitude of the Thule that is not very, how would you say it? Not very realistic, not very kind towards others, not very... Oh, I'm buying goods instead. What is the correct word? Not very humble, that's it. But they're also not very kind, it seems, to other species. And given the fact that they, try to have the impression of being a really, really highly developed race, and then I think this cluster, they had 4, and 5 technology. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. Okay, yeah, that is the trade computer or the computer that tells us which goods are going to be legal in this system. I'm kind of stumbling over that, but I don't think I need to care. Anyway, now we have this. The Thule suddenly agreed to talks. In a surprise move, the Thule have contacted the Galactic Council through a mediator. They claim not to be behind the drone attacks and offer to supply proof of the statement at a later time. Meanwhile, they are asking council members to stop all actions against their people. Security advisor Robert Altair asked council members not to fall for such obvious delaying tactics. Instead, they should respond with even more pressure. Council President Angwo distanced himself from Altair's speech. "I am skeptical," he said. "But I'm also willing to talk. That's why the council will grant the full request for the time being." Meanwhile, other council members are speculating about the reasons behind this unexpected full request. Only recently, Karen Jarvis had been invited by the Thule. It is possible that there is a connection between his visit and the Thule message. Yeah.
Flight control to all decks.
Now we have the Mandroid conflict escalating. The Congress for Continued Regression of Males. For continued repression of males. Yeah, once again, the Thule, apparently at least the women, who knows about the men, we don't get to see them. They are not very humble and apparently not very kind. I guess I said everything correct after all. Will be held after all. This was announced by the government of the Kleok system. The Congress, which is hosted by the movement Males Should Know Their Place, and apparently it is very much below, literally on the planet's surface, I'm guessing, had caused controversy after it became known that several hundred mandroids would be imported for the occasion. Male right activists are protesting against this, what they call provocation. Okay, so basically the men don't get to be there, but they're importing mandroids. Like androids. Yeah. Something is clearly wrong in society. Mandroids were abolished for very good reason, male activist Kreerus said. They don't have free will. They don't argue and they fulfill every wish their mistress might have. Women who believe this is a good alternative to a partnership with a real man obviously don't understand the meaning of the word partnership. Moreover, mandroids largely consist out of the same genetic material. Oh, so they are not androids in that sense. They are more like biological drones. So technically they are clone copies. As anyone knows, clone copies are illegal. But Serena, founder of the Males Should Know Their Place movement, disagrees. The emancipation law has caused men to forget the role they should play in society. Mandroids are there to remind them that someone will fill that role, if they are unwilling to do so. As Thule, we are superior to the other species because we've never let ethics or tradition get in the way of progress and innovation. Our scientists can research whatever they like, and this freedom makes us strong. It is true that mandroids are banned under the clone copy law, but if men think they can hide behind that, then maybe it's time to abolish that law. The evolution of our species is our highest priority. The government of the Kleok system, where the Congress will take place, is watching the crawl with concern. There are fears of riots should the mandroids be imported. Yeah, the Thule suck. To be frank, now that I, see this, I'm surprised they didn't ask us to get off the Darkstar 1 and have only Iona land. Like, if they have to talk to an alien, it should at least be a woman, something like that. I'm surprised that the Thule weren't going for something like that. They suck. Like, they really, really suck. The Thule kinda say, I'm really going to say, they are assholes. I think that accurately sums it up. At least the women who knows about the men, they don't get to talk, it seems like.
Another one who thinks he can drive us away from here.
That is a whole lot of raptor. Yeah. Let's just go for Time Shock. I think maybe as the first use, it is still superior to the plasma shield. Especially, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but when there is this many attackers, I think it is well deserved to go for a plasma no, not a plasma shield, for a Time Shock as well. No, that doesn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is, we can simply get rid of this first wave a lot more quickly. At least that is what it feels like. And we now have the DPS to actually do some decent damage to the boss. What is he doing?
The Thule is still firing at us.
He was just standing there, or rather flying, without doing anything significant. But he had some kind of trail about him that made me think like he was maybe trying to charge some kind of big weapon. And if the raptors are suddenly getting special weapons, I'm going to be worried. Yeah, that pitiful creature, and worst of all a man, is going to destroy you. You know, I'm just thinking, if we can find the other pirate boss, here he is, or she is, I suppose, and get rid of her, I don't think that's going to happen. I found the correct entity. Well, I guess our shields are basically ready again, or plasma shields, that is. So now we can just continue fighting. I was thinking that next time, if we have no bosses, we can just go for the Time Shock and annihilate everyone. That is, I think, a valid strategy. Come on, get out of here. We were basically glued to that Thule, and it didn't do anything, it feels. I should go more for ramming, but I'm worried that it's going to run out just in time and we're going to take massive amounts of damage. They are certainly trying, but I don't think they have the numbers anymore. I think I'm going to keep my plasma thrower in reserve, or my plasma booster, and, you know, just take out the reinforcement bosses that are sure to arrive. And now there's only this one left. And, come on, there they are. Oh, they are really close as well. Yeah, that was a good ram. Maybe it's doing damage proportional to enemy size or something like that. Because it feels like we are doing massively more damage to pirate bosses than normal pirate grunts with ramming attacks. If we can hit, which apparently I'm not very good right now. That was a good one. And that's it. Oh, we no longer have our plasma. So I'm going to fly away at top speed and hope nobody hits me until I have my shield again. Is there? No. There is no artifact here. And we are not in... Oh, there is another cluster here. How very nice. So what I'm going to do now is get the last artifact, and I guess I need to fly away from the missile so that I can jump. I'm hitting H as fast as I can. Now, I guess the last artifact is just going to be in the next cluster. Oh, really? Now that I'm drinking...
You have to help me.
It's that.
Pirates are coming for me. I don't stand a chance against them on my own. Damn, here they are already.
Okay, equip, time shock. I see the pirates on radar. And now they're actually hostile. So this should be easy now.
You are defeated. Shield distributor malfunction.
I press X to doubt that. And I press left mouse button to prove it. And right mouse button for the plasma, of course. Oh, these were not... That sucks! I had this fear. But I hoped I was just wrong, and it now suddenly provided us with enemy markers, and they were properly hostile to us. But apparently no. These pirates were only undercover to kill the hunter. Unfortunate. Highly, highly unfortunate. I guess that's the one way you can deal with the Darkstar 1. Just throw some other pirates our way that are going to take our attention and fly in some more pirates that have a friendly IFF to us, and they just kill whoever the target is. That sucks, but also it's a good strategy. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe the loads of fuel drones and have one person out there and a cruiser to defend strategy is part of that. Anyway, clean 100 artifacts here, but we need a 101st artifact to finish it all up, and Oh, a 0-point drive. Maybe that is in equipment. I did remember that. I didn't want to spoil it, but I think that's a drive which will have us... Maybe it's in useful information as well? No. But I think that is a drive which lets us travel anywhere. I wasn't sure if we're going to unlock it here after gathering all the artifacts, or after getting... No, it's not here. After finishing the story. Like, if you want to complete anything post-game, you can just do it. And now, as you can see, we no longer have a jump range restriction. We can just go wherever we please. Apparently, 100 artifacts is what you need to go anywhere in the universe you want. And now I can just zap and go. And I'm probably going to be burning Neptunium like nobody's business. And I'm also going to be burning pirates like nobody's business. Heimer. New navigational data received. And new bounties on the horizon.
Careful, the fool is still firing at us.
I don't think she's firing, Yona. In fact, I don't think she's doing anything at all. Alright, that's it. So, do we have the last artifact here? Apparently there's over 101 artifacts. What are we going to unlock with the next artifact, I wonder? You know what? Let's see if we can do the side quest first. I'm assuming maybe it is in here that we can access it. And then fight the pirates with 100 artifacts.